Hey yogis, let's come to the top of our mat and find a nice wide stance. So feet a little bit wider than the hips. Bring a soft bend to the knees. Place both palms over the space of the heart and close your eyes. Let's embrace the transition from the rest of our day onto our mat with a few cleansing breaths. So drinking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, empty out. Inhale, filling up. Exhale inside out. Another cycle, big breath in. Exhale and let it go. Moving the breath now in and out through the nose. Begin to invite your awareness to rest on your breath. Allow yourself to become completely absorbed by the rhythm of your breath. With every exhale, can you release the weight of any burden that you have carried with you? Can you release the weight of any stress, any anxiety? Like we are putting all of these burdens in a backpack and shedding this backpack, placing it down on the earth. Feeling the weight of the world come off of our shoulders. We are filming this practice today in the midst of the holiday season. And so we'll dive a bit into the area of our hips. And on a physical level, the area of the hips can get really tight and tightly bound as the holidays can often bring a lot of travel. So this practice can be used as a pre-travel ritual or a post-travel ritual to help unwind the hips. And on an energetic level, often the hips can be associated with our foundations, and so we'll do some shapes today for the hips that help with the first chakra associated with our foundations, family and home life. And all of this can surface when we're in the holidays, spending time together. We'll also enjoy a pretty big balancing sequence. So as a reminder to ourselves to come back to balance when life gets a bit crazy. Perhaps you feel an intention arise for you. Maybe it's this idea of just shedding your burdens. And let's open our practice with a single chant of Om. As you inhale, expand the hands away from the heart. As you chant Om, we'll draw back to the body. Om. Exhale, release the hands, blink the eyes open. So feet just hip width apart at the top of your mat if you aren't already there. A few half salutations to warm up into the spine. So nice long inhale. Arms rise, gaze lifts. Urdhva Hastasana, reach. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana, releasing your hands, head and neck. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, hands can slide up the shins as you open the heart away from the thighs. Exhale, fold in, Uttanasana. As you inhale, sweep the arms out and up overhead. Feel like a big circle in the shoulders as you reach tall. Exhale, let's bring the hands back to the heart. And feel the same opening in the shoulders again as you circle the arms down, around, and up to rise. And then as you fold, same thing, take the arms wide, feel the shoulder blades hug, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhaling, lengthen just halfway. If you have the space, hands can stay on the earth. Exhale, fold. Big circle with the arms. Inhale, leading with the heart, we rise. Circle the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to Anjali Mudra. Again, adding on now. Inhale, big circle to rise. And same thing as we bow forward, take the arms around, wide into the earth. Inhale, lengthening halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, half fold. Exhale, release, soften the knees to plant your palms, step back to your plank shape. And we'll just pause here a few breaths. So knowing that you can drop the knees if you need to turn the volume down, lengthen through the heels, extend through the crown. Feel the navel draw in and the tail reach toward the back of your mat. And you gently fill up into the back body as you press the earth away from you. So we use the core here for stability, which is helpful in our balancing shapes. So we're setting up as muscle memory in the body so that when we come into balance, we can find a place of stability. Another breath. Exhale, release the knees, untuck the toes. Shift your hips back over the knees and walk the hands forward. Anahatasana. Begin to soften your heart toward the earth and release through the head and neck. Just pause here. Feel length from the fingertips along the side of the arms, along the side body, all the way to the hips. We're starting to awaken the spine and set up the pattern for downward facing dog. Release the forearms, tuck your toes, lift your knees, shift forward, shoulders over elbows, setting up for forearm plank. Again, knowing that you can drop the knees as you need to. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. And same actions, we pull navel in, we lengthen tail, and we gently fill up into the back of our body. Just 2 more deep breaths here. Exhale, pelvis releasing. Stretch through the toes, and as you inhale, open your heart between the window of the arms. Enjoy Sphinx. Tips of the shoulder blades draw down the back. If you need to stretch the neck here, you can certainly drop chin into the chest or roll ear to shoulder. Staying expansive across the heart, especially if you're moving. Enjoy 2 more breaths wherever you are. Inhale, let's meet in Sphinx, heart opens. Exhale, come all the way to the earth, forehead touches your mat, just pause. And then slide the palms mid-chest level, hug the elbows in, press your pelvis into the earth. We'll come in and out of Cobra a few times in a different way than we usually do. So as we inhale, we rise, but we round the spine, we gaze at the navel. And then as you start to open up, the shoulders roll back, you lift the heart and the gaze lifts. As you exhale, slowly surrender yourself to the earth. Again, inhale, round the spine, shoulders can round. And then peel the shoulders back as you stretch through the toes and open into the heart. Exhale, release. One more time like this. Inhale, slowly rounding, gaze at the And then peeling open. Exhale, soften into your back. Press back through all fours. Tuck the toes and send your seat back to your heels. Just pause when you arrive. Press through the palms and the balls of the feet and see if without moving the spine you can begin to straighten the legs and peel your hips to the sky. Feel Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And then we spend our first few breaths together in down dog, enjoying any movement that calls to our body. So giving yourself some time to check in with your body. How's it feeling? Where are the tight spaces? Where can you send the breath? Maybe shake the head, yes and no. Maybe open and close the mouth, relax and release through the jaw. You might lift one leg at a time and open the hips up. So moving in a way that serves you, that's purposeful. Settle into stillness. Feel the palms press down and forward into the earth, the base of every finger rooting. The heart is softening back toward thighs as thigh bones press back. Heels lengthen away from our toes and down toward the earth. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, roll the spine forward. Find plank, shoulders aligned over wrists. Pause. Connect with core. And then from that space, hips to the sky, downward facing dog, press back. Inhale, coming forward, finding plank. Pause, and when you arrive, heels toward the back of the room. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, rocking forward to plank. Pause. First chaturanga, either with knees on the earth or straight legs. You can lower halfway or come all the way down. Your choice, cobra or upward facing dog. Big breath into the heart. Exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. Breathing in, letting something go. From here, open your feet up the width of your mat and gently dial your heels out so the outer edges of your feet align with the inner edges of your mat. We're in this nice wide down dog. And we'll start to walk our hands back toward the feet. Pause for a moment in a wide forward fold, a wide uttanasana. Maybe you catch opposite elbows here, sway it out. Maybe you get into the shoulders, interlace hands, and press the palms, sweeping the arms up and overhead. If you choose this option, you might enjoy a little shimmy in the shoulders. Another breath. Let's release our hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway rise. And with the toes pointing forward, bend the knees 90 degrees so they're tracking over your ankles. Hands can stay here or hands can come up to the heart. More fire if you want it. The fingertips can stretch out in front of you. So noticing that I'm sending weight toward the back of my feet, my toes can even lift. I'm maintaining connection with core, navel in, tail long. And sometimes we even feel a little rock here, side to side, encouraging the hips to open. Another deep breath in. Exhale, let's meet in Uttanasana, forward fold, let it come. And heel toe your feet back to hip width apart, pause. And slowly, in as many breaths as you need, paw the hands forward, downward facing dog. Settle in, deep drink, in through the nose, out of the mouth. Inhale, heels rise, bend the knees, look forward. You can step or float, feet to the outside of your hands. Coming into Malasana. So now we're all the way down in our squat. Heels can turn in with the toes out. More important that the knees are tracking in the same direction as the toes. If you're bringing hands to the heart space, elbows help to press the inner legs open. And we're rooting down into the earth so that we can rise up with some lightness through the rest of the spine. Perhaps closing the eyes here. And in this space, you might also feel that gentle sway side to side. Another breath in as you extend the crown of the head toward the sky. Exhale, touch the earth. Heel to the feet underneath of your hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Leading with the heart, sweep the arms around and up. Palms press overhead, Urdhva Hasana. Exhale, hands come back to heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, bowing to the earth, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen just halfway. Exhaling, you step back to plank. Chaturanga if you would like a vinyasa here. Cobra or upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing, releasing out. On a new breath, lift your right heel as if you could line it up with the hip. Check in that you can see all of your toes. So the hip rolls down to the earth, the inner thigh is rolling in. And then maintain this shape in your spine. Just pull the right knee forward, send it to the right side wall, to the back wall, and then in again. So we start to draw these big circles with our right knee. Staying strong in the upper body, long in the spine. So we're really starting to unwind some tension here and generate some heat, some warmth in that right hip. Another cycle. The next time that the knee comes forward, now round the spine, shift forward. Help her step your right foot through between the hands. Find your lunge, open the heart. Send your back knee to the earth and untuck the toes. Plant your left palm on your mat and breathe your right fingertips through the sky. So now we'll draw some circles with our right hand. You can start by reaching toward the back of the mat and then sweep the fingertips by your right toes. Circle overhead and back again. So if this direction really feels good in your shoulder, you can stay here. You might explore with big circles in the opposite direction. Perhaps that feels a little better. One more breath wherever you are. And the next time that the right hand comes forward, step it to the inside of your right foot. And you might give your right shoulder some space here, but the toes track forward. And then tuck your back toes and lift your knee. Dial your heel down like Virabhadrasana 1. And then walk your fingertips toward the left front corner of your mat. You can be on the fingertips or palms flat, your choice. So it's as if the upper body is doing warrior 1 and the lower body is taking downward facing dog. We glue the outer edge of our left foot into the earth. We press deep into the palms of the hands. We continue to draw the right hip back and lift the inner thigh, the inner left thigh. 2 more cycles of breath here. On the inhale, walk the hands back toward you. Back heel lifts. Frame your right foot. You can step back, down dog, 3 legs or 4, your choice. If you want more movement, perhaps a vinyasa here, 3 legs or 4. And once again, meeting downward facing dog. Breathing. Releasing out. Breath. And letting go. Inhale, allow the left heel to line up with the hip. Again, we can see all of our toes, and they're pointing down toward the earth as the inner thighs come. Inhale here. Exhale, knee pulls toward the heart. Then open to the left side wall, to the back wall, and in again. So staying strong in the upper body and just moving the lower body here. Unwinding the left hip, generating some warmth. And one more cycle like this. Next time that the left knee comes forward, around the spine, shift forward. Push your left foot through in between the hands. Find your lunge. Right knee to the earth, untuck the toes. Plant your right palm down, free your left arm through the sky. And then finding some circles. So you might start by reaching toward the back of the mat. Circling the arm by your left toes. Opening overhead and then back again. So if this direction feels really nice, you might stay, enjoy. Or you might find some circles moving in the opposite direction. Letting go of ideas of what this shape is supposed to look like and moving from the feeling center of your body. Letting go of expectation. Just enjoy another breath. Next time that the left hand comes forward, both hands meet on the inside of your foot. You can give the shoulders some space. Tuck your right toes, thigh bone lifting toward the sky. Dial your heel down like warrior one. Hard left turn in the hips. Pinky toe of the right foot glued on the earth. And then start to walk the hands toward the right corner of the mat. Fingertips or palms. Relax the head and neck. Continue to lift the inner right thigh and draw the left hip back. Palms root firmly if the hands are all the way down. Last to this side. New breath. Let's start to walk our hands back. Right heel lifts and frame the left foot. Down dog, 3 legs or 4. Enjoy. If you would like a vinyasa here, flowing through. They meet in downward facing dog. Few deep breaths to come back into balance. Let's inhale with the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Malasana, so feet on the outside of our hands. And come back to your squat. So if you're happy with hands either on the earth or at the heart, just stay. You can also explore dropping the shoulders a bit, taking your triceps in front of your shins and your hands past your toes, and then pressing the backs of the arms and shins into each other as much as we can, opening the heart. Breathing deep for 2 more cycles wherever you are. And exhale. Exhale, touch the earth. Heel toe the feet underneath of your hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. From here, bring your feet all the way together, so the joints of the big toes and the knees both touch. Sink deep into the knees and the hips. Inhale, arms to the sky. Uttanasana. Weight in the heels, shins draw back. Open in the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, sweep the hands down by the hips, sink deep. Inhale, heart opens, we reach for the sky. Exhale, sinking deep. Inhale, we rise in total peace. Exhale. One more pulse like this. Inhale, reaching for the sky. And as you exhale to fold, interlace hands behind the back, press the palms, straighten the legs, and sweep the arms up and overhead. Releasing hands, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Vinyasa here, or straight back to downward facing dog. If you're taking vinyasa, you can step or float, your choice. We meet in down dog. Inhale, allow the right leg to stroke the sky. If you'd like to open the hip here, enjoy. Exhale, pull the knee forward, around the spine, shift forward, step through into your lunge. End of the breath, our back heel dials down. Strong legs, inhale, arms rise, Vira 1. Exhale, settle into the foundation. Inhale, lengthen through the side body all the way up, fingertips. Exhale, hands pass through the heart. Press open to Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, Parsva to reverse warrior. Exhale, Parsva Konasana, side angle. You might start with forearm on the thigh, left arm overhead. Make a circle with that top arm. Inhale takes us up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to the earth. Stepping back for a vinyasa or straight back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, allow your left leg to rise. Exhale, stepping through, finding a lunge, and at the end of the breath, the right heel is on the earth. Strong legs, inhale, Vira 1, rising up. Exhale, descend into your foundation. Inhale, lengthen, radiate through fingertips. Exhale, passing through the heart and opening into Vira 2. Inhale, Parsva Vira 2, reverse. As the left knee moves forward, the left fingertips reach back. Exhale, Parsva Konasana, side angle. You might start with forearm on the thigh. Inhale takes us up, warrior 2. Exhale, earth. Plank. Chaturanga if you're lowering. Big drink of breath in. Exhale, pressing back. Few cycles. And from here, we'll start to enjoy now one breath, one movement, less cues. Inhale, right leg rising. Exhale, step through. Inhale, warrior 1, take your time. Exhale, press open, Vira 2. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, side angle. If you'd like to go deeper, use a block or drop your hand. Inhale, rising warrior 2. Exhale through your vinyasa, or leave it out. You can meet us in down dog. Inhale, allow left leg to rise. Exhale, find lunge. Inhale, rising up out of the earth, warrior one. Exhale, expansive warrior two. Inhale, sweep back, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Circling with the top arm, we rise. Exhale, earth, plank. Chaturanga is all the same breath out if you're enjoying. One more round. One breath, one movement each side. Inhale, right leg. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press up. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, forward over the right leg. Inhale, rear two. Exhale, reset here. Straight to the left side, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we expand. Inhale, we breathe into left side body. Exhale, over into the right side body. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhale, we'll meet in downward facing dog. And eventually, dropping the knees, balasana, child's pose. Press your seat back to your heels. Breathe here. If the arms need a break, you can certainly wrap them around the legs, or you can lift prayer to the back of your head. Invite the breath to slow down. This is a good space to recall your intention, or imagining that you can release the weight of any burden. Take a deep inhale through the nose, let it out of the mouth. Adho Mukha, down dog, as you're ready, sending hips to the sky. Inhale, heels rise, bend the knees, Malasana, top of our mat, step or float. And settle in. So if you're enjoying hands at the heart, just stay. If you enjoyed that variation where we took our arms in front of our legs to help open, you can come here as well. Knowing there's always the option to turn the volume up in practice, so if you want Bakasana here, you're welcome to fly. Two more cycles of breath wherever you are. And let's touch the earth, straighten the legs. Heel toe the feet underneath your hips. Give yourself this moment to forward fold. Take any arm variation you'd like, shake it out. Open and close the mouth, relax and release through the jaw. Oftentimes our first sign of blockage at the root in the first chakra can be tensing in the jaw. So check in. And let's heel toe the feet all the way back together. Joints of the big toes touch, knees touch. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink into the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana. We are twisting to the right. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, feel length. And then send your left elbow to the outside of the leg. Join the palms together at the heart space. Press your right palm into your left, twist open. If you notice the left knee creep forward, draw the hip back. So from here, we'll take a look down at our feet. Come onto your left toe, so we lift the heel, and then start to kick the heel toward your left seat. And in super slow motion, press the foot away from you, hover. And as lightly as you can, touch your left foot down to the earth, coming in and out as you need to, finding the twist. If you need to drop left knee to turn volume down, enjoy. Let's fly the arms open. So from here, we're sending our left foot flat, and the arms will cartwheel wide and take us up to a warrior two. Take your time to settle in, adjust the feet. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend, Vira two. Inhale, find length. Exhale, go deep. Another cycle, inhale. Exhale, and deepen. Inhale, reverse warrior. So as the right shin moves forward, the right fingertips lengthen back. You can take a little bind here, maybe the left hand settles into right hip crease. Big breath into the right side. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the earth and on the inside of your right foot. Give the shoulders some space. Drop your back knee, untuck the toes. Settle into lizard so you can stay here on the hands. You can use a block for support, or you can come all the way down onto your forearms. And we'll keep our back knee on the earth today. Draw the shoulders away from the ears so that you can melt the heart forward. Take some wonderfully deep breaths into your right hip. From here, come up onto your hands. Turn the right toes 45 degrees, and then lift the inner arch of the foot if you have the space, otherwise foot on the earth. We're going to reach with the right hand for our left foot. The left hand can stay down, or you can surrender onto the forearm. As you're ready, right hand reaches back for left foot. And we're pausing here today. Just keep the foot into the hand and open up. Big surrender. Continuing to press the left hand or forearm into the earth. Another breath in. Exhale, gently release. Downward facing dog, 3 legs or 4. Vinyasa here if you would like one, otherwise settle in. Full breaths. Take a breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, Malasana. So any variation that we've taken thus far is fine. Hands at the heart, we're taking the hands wide. If you want Bakasana, crow, placing hands on the earth. Chaturanga arms, make a shelf for the shins. Try to get close to the armpits as you tilt forward. Maybe one or both feet come off here. Round the spine, gaze stays forward. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. 2 more. Exhale, feet down. Forward fold, Uttanasana, let it go. Another breath here. Let's heel toe our feet all the way together. And we'll enjoy the second side now. So deep bend in the knees, sink in the hips. Inhale, we rise, chair. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, find length, and then twist left. Hook your right elbow to the outside of the leg and join the palms. Pressing left palm into the right, feel the twist. Take a look down at your feet. Lift your right heel. Press with the left foot as you pick your right foot up off of the earth. And then super slow motion, can you send it back? And carefully, carefully find a twisting crescent here. As you're ready, fly the arms open, left fingertips to the sky, right fingertips to the earth. We're dialing our back foot flat, circle the arms to the sky, open wide into warrior 2. Take your time to adjust. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, sink right into the earth. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior 2. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left shin moves forward, left fingertips reach back. Maybe you take the bind here if it feels good. And we cartwheel hands to the earth and on the inside of that left foot, back heel lifts. Setting up for lizard, keeping our right knee down, untucking the toes. Hands block or forearms for support. Back of the neck stays long here, so the gaze is straight down between the hands or the forearms. Shoulders draw down the back, allowing the heart to melt forward. Concentrating on a deep, smooth breath, especially into our left hip. Let's come up onto our hands. Turn the left toes 45 degrees, and if you have space in the hip, you lift the inner arch from the blade of the foot. Right hand or forearm down, left hand reaching back for right foot. Pause, press the top of the foot into the hand, lean back, marinating here, opening the heart. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Touch the earth. Downward facing dog, 3 legs or 4. Enjoy vinyasa here if you like. And we meet downward facing dog. Few breaths. Cleansing breaths where we need them. Shedding. each side. This time, just exploring one breath, one movement. So we'll make it a bit more fluid. Inhale, heels rise, bend the knees. Just step or float your feet between the hands. So you come into Uttanasana, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, feel length. Exhale, twist. Join the palms together at the sternum. So take a look down, kick your left seat with your left heel, and start to float it back. Carefully making your way into a twisting lunge. Free the arms, inhale. Back heel down, exhale. Inhale, circle the arms through Vira-2, and then all the way back into reverse. Exhale, both hands on the inside of your right foot. Pivot onto your back toes. Dial the right toes open, lift the arch, and reach your right hand back for your foot. Just a breath here, opening, inhale. Exhale, touch the earth. Down dog, 3 legs or 4. Enjoy vinyasa if you'd like. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, heels rise, bend the knees, look forward, make your way to top of the mat. Feet together, inhale, heart opens. Exhale, fold in. Chair on the inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to heart space. Find length, inhale. Exhale, twist. Looking down, pick your right foot up off of the earth. Send it back behind you. Floating into your twisting lunge. Free the arms, inhale. Dial the back heel down, exhale. Inhale, sweeping the arms open and wide through warrior 2 and then all the way back, reverse. Exhale, hands to the inside of our left foot. Pivot onto your back toes, knee down. Dial left toes open beyond the blade of the foot and then sweep your left hand back for your right foot as you open up. Just one drink of breath in. Exhale, touch the earth. Down dog, 3 legs or 4. Meeting in downward facing dog. Few deep breaths. And eventually dropping the knees, big toes touch. Balasana, child's pose, press back. Again, if the arms need a break, you can wrap them around the legs. Few breaths to slow down. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Sigh it out with the mouth, exhale. One more time, breath in. Sigh it out. Coming back as you're ready, down dog, hips to the sky. So we'll lift our right foot and cross our right ankle over the left thigh. So it's like we're making the number 4 with our legs here in down dog. And the right hip has a tendency to want to drop down, so lift it up and draw back. Lift up and draw back. Getting deep into our right hip. And then take a look, lift your head, and look at the center of the mat. Place your right foot there, so we're like in this baby lunge. Hands come forward so that as we shift forward, our shoulders stack over our wrists and our left leg plucks off of the earth. So this can be like the first krama of warrior 3. Long line from back heel to crown. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you'll bend both knees. Start to pull the left knee into the chest. We're coming to standing. If you can, catch the left knee and rise up. Touching ours if you need to. Stepping into Vriksasana, tree, with the left foot at the inner right thigh. Starting with hands at your heart. Rooting into the earth again so that we can rise up through the rest of our spine. If an expression with the arms calls to you, you might sweep the arms overhead on the in-breath. If you're feeling really balanced, you might play with closing the eyes. Breathe in here. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. We turn the left knee in line with our navel. Use the core here to keep the leg lifted and set the intention that the knee will stay right where it is. Just straighten the shin. Toes to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, place your left foot on the earth. Step onto your left foot. Warrior 3 with the right heel lifting in line with your hip. If you need to bring hands to the earth or a block, no problem. So remembering that feeling that we cultivated in plank, have it here. Navel in, tail long. Long line from back heel through the ground. Bend the standing leg. Carefully step your right toes back, feel lunge. Inhale, arms rise, expansive breath. Exhale, touch the earth. You can reset with a vinyasa here if you'd like, or meet us in downward facing dog. Big breath. Empty out. Allowing yourself to release expectations about the second side. Feeling fresh and new as we come in. Cross the left ankle on the right thigh, so it should be above the space of your knee. As the left hip wants to drop down, draw it up and press back, up and back. Lift your gaze to the middle of your mat. Step your left foot there. And a short lunge. Walk the hands forward so that as you come up, the shoulders stack directly over the wrists. We're like in the first stage of Warrior 3, knowing that you can always come back here when you need to. Drink a breath in. Exhale, soften both knees. Start to pull the right knee toward the chest. We're coming to standing, and if you can, catch the right knee in your hands, rise up. Vriksasana, tree. Right foot comes to our inner left thigh. Hands at the heart. If your tree is growing today, enjoy any expression with the arms that calls to you. Drawing shoulders away from the ears. When life gets a little crazy, remembering this feeling of balance. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands draw back to the heart space. Turn the right knee in line with the navel. Make the intention that it will stay right here. Just straighten the leg. Toes to the sky, use the core to lift. Breathing. Exhale, step onto your right foot. Shift forward, full VR3 on this side. You can play with arm variations if you like. I prefer hands at the heart. You play. Long in the tail, navel in. Long through the crown, another breath. Bend the right knee, carefully reach the left toes back, touch the earth if you need to. Arms rise, big expansive breath in our lunge. Exhale, touch the earth. Reset in your way. We will meet in down dog. And eventually, once again, back into Balasana, child's pose. Give the arms a little break here. Slow down the breath. Feel yourself come back to balance. Perhaps recalling your intention. And consider how the physical body feels. Consider the energetics of your body in this moment. The invitation is to take pigeon pose. If this does not sound good for your body, you might come onto the back and thread the eye of a needle. You can come into pigeon in any way you like. If you prefer coming in from all fours, no problem. If you like to come in from down dog, no problem. We'll take the right side first and slide the right knee to the outside of our right wrist so that it's outside the line of our hip. Lengthen the left leg and soften your pelvis toward the earth. Point the toes. You might use a block here underneath of your right seat. One, inhale into the heart. Exhale, start to walk the hands forward. Use a block here, perhaps for support, or come all the way down. Third eye resting. Full and complete exhales. Allow yourself to feel really grounded in this moment after all of our movement. Inhale, start to walk the hands back toward the body. Shift onto your right seat. Carefully, carefully swing that left leg around. If you're on the back, you can rock yourself up to a seat. Janu Shirsasana, the left leg extending out from the hip and the right foot to the inner left thigh. Little turn of the navel toward our extended leg. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, up and over the hips as if you could catch your toes. Inhale to find some length. Exhale, begin to fold in. So if you feel the spine really rounding, then try walking the fingertips back, backing off. It's more important that we maintain the integrity of the spine, less important how far we fold Another breath here. Inhale, begin to walk the hands back toward the body. We'll prepare for a left side pigeon, either on the earth with our pelvis or on the back. You can certainly float through vinyasa, you can move through all fours or come back to down dog. Shake it out here if you need to. And as you're ready, start to move onto your left side. So sliding left knee to the outside of our wrist, outside the line of our hip. Lengthen the back leg. Stretch the toes. Take a breath into the heart, inhale. And exhale, start to find your edge. As thoughts enter the mind, as tension arises, allow these to float in and out of your experience like waves. Sending gentle reminders to yourself to come back to breath. Shift weight onto your left seat, or if your back was on the earth, you might rock up to a seat. Send your right leg out in front of you. Left foot to inner right thigh, Janu Shirsasana. Navel toward the extended leg. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold in. One breath to lift and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale and bow. One more deep breath. Slowly rise on the inhale. Okay, if you still feel the need for a vinyasa, enjoy. If you still feel the need for one last down dog. Otherwise, the invitation is to come all the way down onto your back. So let's lay down. If you need deeper hip openers, back bends, or inversions, now would be a good time to enjoy them. If you need a spinal twist or Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees wide, enjoy. Full few breaths to move into any final shapes before we sink into Shavasana. No rush at all. But as Shavasana calls to you, start to descend all the way onto the earth. You do whatever you need to allow yourself to be supremely comfortable. If you need to add layers, find an eye pillow, allow the eyelids to rest heavy over the eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh out of the mouth. And allow every muscle to soften and release. Starting from the toes, moving up your body through the crown of your head. Feeling as though the entire body can now exhale. If only for these moments, there's nothing to do, no place else to go. You're surrendering all of your burdens into the earth, all of your anxiety, all of your worry, all of your tension melts away. To stay here as long as you need. Deepen the breath once again. Turning gentle movement back to the body, wiggling fingers and toes. Nice big stretch. Reach the hands away from the feet. With the eyes closed, roll onto your right side and stay. Press ourselves back to a comfortable seat. Once again, joining the hands together at the heart. And calling for a final time our sacred intention. We honor our intention and our practice together today with a single chant of Om. Deep inhale, filling up. Om. Bowing at the heart. Thumbs rise to meet the third eye. Namaste.